First rider's in.
Francisco, silver medal in the World Championships in 2019. Oh, brilliant. 5-0. Kick flip. Melon grab. Indy 540. Super styling on the backside, Smith. Gap.
Goodness, grind again.
Mm.
Grind.
Yeah, he did the kickflip instead of the tray flip.
Yeah.
Front of the vert. That's Smith grind. Oh,
Wow, this is nuts
flip. Missed it.
that he managed to get away.
Heel flip.
Oh, but he keeps that under his feet.
So, able to
So that was a
And the last trick was out of time.
yeah,
Yeah.
just after the buzzer.
All right, next one's
Yeah.
in.
Judo dropping in. Massive, massive frontside air. Huge backside.
Nice amplitude.
Oh, no, he's changed
That back, I
doing a Smith
changed that.
there. Does
That was the backsmith,
Indy.
I think,
Tail
on the
slide
hip.
on the Tokyo Bay ledge.
This is a really good line.
Frontside
Mm.
sushi roll again. Nose grind.
Hitting a variety of features.
I love it. I love that super long rock and roll with front board. What's he got to finish?
You know, with the same ending.
Yeah,
That was that's definitely
he changed it a little in the beginning.
Yeah. He did the
Yeah.
heel flip Indy instead of the backsmith on the hip.
Yeah, and here we go.
former world champion. Let's see what he's got to
Then
comes in with a huge back 540 with a stale fish grab. Kick flip Indy over that hip.
Power.
Now generating speed. Massive, massive.
yeah, massive amplitude.
This was huge.
Technical skills. Another backside 540
Gap up there.
out of the bowl now. Oh no.
Oh,
That's grind.
Misses the coping a bit on that one.
yeah.
Wow.
And stacks the last.
That was 9 seconds from the end.
All right, and Steven, he's in.
Nice back tail.
Tail slide. Heel flip, front side air. So that's a disaster. Tail slide the other way. Alley-oop, Indy onto
Variations on the same tricks, kind of.
backside 540. What's he got here? Oh, lovely backsmith. Nose grab 540 on the vert extension. 7 seconds left. What's he got to finish? Another alley-oop.
Couple of alley-oops in
That's
there.
it.
Just missed that.
This was after time.
Yeah, out of time.
All right, guys. We just watched the exercise video simulating the judging park competition, guys. And we've seen those 4 performances that were put together from an actual event, but edited just for the purpose of this episode and the training of our viewers. So please take it as an exercise. And now, guys, I would like to ask you, let's go through your impressions and evaluation, and let's try to establish and form the ranking of what we've seen. So who wants to start? I'm always looking
I'll
for
jump in and
volunteers.
say a couple of things. You want me to just compare some things or some things
Yeah,
that stuck out?
examine from your point of view as a judge.
I think when we all, you watch Pedro, he's got massive amplitude, speed, aggression, power, a lot of airs. To me, a little bit of repetition around, back 540s. I'd like to see a few more like flips and risky tricks rather than just airs in there. Like the tricks are large, but the complexity of that trick. Like, I'm not saying it's not hard, but a bit more like, what's the word I'm looking for? You know, variation in there rather than just massive airs. Also not a full run, come off at the end there. And missed that coping a little bit with that, was it a nose grind he's going for?
Yeah,
Up
it
on
was
that.
looking
Yeah.
like a
Yeah.
nose grind.
That was not locked in the right
No.
way.
No, and obviously like he stayed on, so it's not a stack, but you know, just a bit sketchy on that. So I would that would affect it a little bit. When I looked at when I watched Corey's, like he's so smooth, clean and fast. There's a variety of tricks and a variety of features or obstacles. It's got the use of the ledge in there, nice and clean through there. No repetition of tricks. There's lots of, like a variety of, you know, flips, spins, grinds, you know, lip tricks.
Lots of lip tricks,
Full run. These are just things that stood out to me if I like summarize it all. What else? If I look at Steven, he's like, what was I going to say? He got a couple of alley-oops in there, 540s. Not too much complexity, but he's clean in what he does. Bit of good flow, full run. The technicality for me like lacks a little bit if I compare to other skaters. The height and amplitude, like it's good, but it's not great. So for me, it's not right up there, but it's sort of that mid-high range. So Corey's really stood out for me, being that full run, clean, that variety of tricks. Not always taking, like we were saying earlier, not just ticking the box that I've hit that, but the creativity and the choice of tricks. You know, not everyone's doing the same trick on the same spot.
What about Lewis?
I'm rewatching his now, and I would say against Corey's run, more tricks within the run, but a little mechanical. You know, I think Corey's scores like it's really about his style and how he executes the tricks that he does choose to do.
And the creativity in his lines as well.
Yeah, absolutely. I think each trick is done so well, and how he gets to those tricks, that's how he gets that's how he gets better scores. You know, and I think sometimes a rider like Luis, equally as talented, tries to get more in when realistically it's taking away from the style aspect of it. It looks mechanical and it looks like he's trying to check the boxes to get ahead. I think that's what happens sometimes in between those two riders, you know.
I mean, it was, I agree. It was a good run. Missed that last trick, and obviously that like that heel flip Indy missed the flip and somehow held it together. But I get 100% what you're saying. Like, it's good. It's just, it's not amazing because it's almost a little bit like trying to throw down all those like difficult tricks. You know, not as many as possible, but you know, trying to tick the box of like, you know, the 540 lip tricks and stuff like that. I like the nose grind, but
I think
a little bit lower than Corey's, but
I agree. At this level, I feel like, you know, I think sometimes, say like the first runs go and then the second runs are happening, I think it kind of does a disservice sometimes when you see the skater trying to catch up to another skater instead of best themselves. And I see that sometimes, and I think that's what make that takes away from your style, because you jerky and you're trying to get to the next thing to, you know, to check the box, and that's I think that's the mistake some of these guys make when they have to follow a really good smooth run. Sometimes they're like, okay, well, I don't have the style like Corey does, but I can do 10 more tricks. And then it comes down to the opinion of park style skateboarding. It's like, well,
because the style, you know, and the quality of execution also matters. It's part of the judging criteria that we explained.
Exactly.
And what we discussed before, you judging the overall impression. Overall impression means all these aspects together. And like you guys said, checking the boxes or the quantity over quality of tricks needs to be considered when evaluating this overall impression.
Absolutely. I think that's a big part of the park
And-
style format.
Yeah. And like we were saying, hitting those special features like Corey hitting that, not just doing a tail slide on a quarter, but hitting the ledge. And, you know, yes, a lot of the obstacles are on the outskirts we talked about, but Pedro tried to sort of like, you know, go out a little bit and attempt a bit of a, you know, obstacle on the outside and come back in, as opposed to just keeping it within the, you know, in the bowl as such. So, yeah, I think as well, on top of Corey's style, and variety of tricks, he also, you know, tried to make sure he incorporated those, you know, some of those features.
Okay, great. So based on what we've seen in this exercise, how would you rank those guys? We don't need to assign any points. This is just an exercise, but how would you rank these 4 round performances that we have seen?
Compares to the runs we saw, I would say Corey, Luis, Steven, and Pedro.
Yeah, I'd agree.
Yeah.
Steven, that run was great. I mean, there was some missed, you know, going through the pocket and just doing the Smith grind. You know, there could have been more there. There was a couple missed opportunities for some of the walls, but I would say more missed opportunity on Pedro's part. You know,
yeah, and he bailed within his run.
Right.
Yeah,
Well, yeah.
I had Corey and Louise, like, you know, up quite high, and I can see the potential in Pedro's run if he can, you know, keep some of those tricks together and get that full run out. You can see that he's up there on that scale.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, I have Alexia. I'm with you, and I think that's right. You know.
Mm.
All right, so everyone agrees, guys. Thank you very much. This was the last exercise of our episode 3 of how to judge park skateboarding as part of the fundamentals of skateboard judging of the World Skate and World Skates Academy project. Guys, thank you very much for being here tonight with us. It's been a pleasure. It's been an honor. I'm very privileged to be here with you and share the experiences. And for all the viewers, I would like to invite you for the episode 4 that it's coming up and will be dedicated to vert skateboarding. So join us next time and I will see you there. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Martin.
Thank you.
Thanks for having us, Martin.
For more information, follow worldskate.org/skateboarding or contact your national federation.